Good morning. Happy Monday, champions. I pray that you are off to a great start today. So, we're going to stay in the vein of emotional control because it is such a huge thing and it plays a very big part in who we are, how we address one another, and how we feel about ourselves, right? Because sometimes when we don't, yesterday I talked about and we discussed how it is so important for us to stop and breathe so that we can think while we're in a challenging, maybe assorted type of situation that's uneasy or that we're disappointed in or that we're even angry in, right? Because those things do happen. We will get angry, we will be upset, we will be disappointed. People will say things and do things that don't necessarily speak into our heart of hearts, your heart of hearts, right? And God is oh so concerned about you. And I am too. And I want you to win. And He does as well. So thanks be to God for His grace in giving us the ability to stop, to stand still, and to find a resting place of peace, right? Where we can think and we can make great decisions that help lean into great behaviors, great interactions, and even great interactions and reactions, even in times when it's not the best, and we might not say everything right or whatever, and that's okay. That's okay. But we have to, and I encourage us, me too, to demonstrate emotional control in all things. Demonstrate emotional control, having balance, stopping and thinking is so very important. I went over it yesterday, and other things that we can do to calm our nerves in times when we're all over the place is put on soft, subtle music. It could be with words or without words. It's very calming to listen to music that has upbeat tempos and like a tropical beat or tropical rhythm. Those are great tones to listen to. I'm going to find out the names of the tones because there's a vibration that our emotions are actually triggered by vibrations in music, tones and things like that. They can bring us to a place of calm, a place of serenity, of like where you just relax. So that's where we want to be. But in those heightened moments when things happen and people are saying things or somebody says something and it rubs us the wrong way, right? We want to stop and think before we interact, before we exchange, before our language goes flying out of our mouths, right? Before weaponry is in our hands, before we're shooting and stabbing. Let's not. We don't even want to get there. We want to stop and calm. Give yourself the benefit, right? The benefit of thinking instead of reacting so rationally because we're emotional people. Went over this yesterday and we're going to keep going over it. I am here to help you. I am a certified life coach and behavioral wellness. Reach out to me. I am skilled in helping people find out things about themselves, reaching deep within with love, of course, with love. I don't do anything outside of having love for you and wanting you to love yourself. I've been there. So that is, and I thank God for where He's brought me from because I think that feeds into and gives me what I need or some semblance of what I need. And as I'm growing day by day, through His power, through His grace, I'm given what I need to reach people who are not fully loving on themselves or loving the person of who they become, right? Due to shame, due to just different things that we're holding on to. I know that life very well. I know that emotional pain and struggle so very well, and I think that gives me a little bit of insight and the compassion when all of those things work together. That's where my gifting comes in and makes me unique and not so much different from everybody, but unique. We all have our different giftings and tools and things that we have that we bring along in our packaging, in our personal packaging of who we are, who is expressing Himself through us to be, and that is one of mine. I am in the vein of helping people, loving on kids to reach their highest potential, and stepping out of the shadows of things that their parents have done, things that they've seen done in their communities, shedding away and breaking free of different things that keep us bound, that keep us from thinking that we can rise above, that we are more than whatever that circumstance is. So therefore, as we're on this journey together, one another, reach me by Trina W at awesomegodradio.com. And I think I'm going to just stick and parlay right there with that email. I have several emails, so I'm not even going to, we're going to make that one the one. If you'd like to reach out to me, to speak to me, for us to get together, maybe we could do some goal setting or talk about some things in your emotional self that you'd like to get help with. Just get help with, and we can start wherever it is that you are. We want to meet you where you are, and we can take steps thereafter, and in a loving manner, talk things through, set goals, make plans and things like that, to be free, right? To be free and to love yourself. And when we love ourselves more, when we're happy with who we are in our own skin, in our own attitudes, in the giftings that we have, in the things that even seem out of kilter, right? Out of kilter, or out of the realm of where you would want it to be. God helps us to mold those things, even those things that we see as what deficits and negatives. God made you that way, and He can definitely and will definitely use those things to the upbuilding of you and of His kingdom as you go forth in your journey. Now, we're all not like-minded in that aspect, but we all can grow and be empowered from truth, right? And be empowered from truth and infused by one another, helping one another. Empowered and inspiration is it can be set aside from whatever we believe and all of those things. We're all human. We're all striving to be better and have better outcomes in our lives. Prayerfully, that's where you are. If you are interested, reach out to me. I love to hear from you. If you just want to interact with these videos here on Surrender to Love Inspirations YouTube channel, that is fine as well. Comment, let me know what works for you in your emotional control. What do you do to maintain your regulatory behavioral wellness? What are you doing to stay calm, to keep cool? Let me know some tips and tools that you use, because they may be helpful to somebody else. We need to be role models to our kids, to our own personal children, first and foremost, and to those who are in our vicinity, our nieces, our nephews, our community, our neighbors. We need to be more mindful of what we're doing, what we're putting out, because what you put out is definitely most times what you're going to get in. So we want to be better at filtering out things and compartmentalizing things, in a way that is helpful and beneficial to us, to our families, our children, our husbands and wives. And we want to be better, do better, think better, and work in the way that our bodies and our lives were designed to operate. It is a great project that I come to you today with tips to try to help pull things together, with assistance and resources to help guide you through, and guiding myself through, because I'm in no way, shape, or form perfect or have made it or anything like that. I'm still a work in progress as well, but I do have experience. I do have professional experience, as well as life knowledge concerning things that can make us better, things that has made me better, and I can pass on, certainly share with you. I'm looking forward to touching base with you, you reaching out to me, and us developing this journey and relationship as we go forward. If you're interested in those things, hey, reach out to me. I am available, and on a professional level, of course, and I am ecstatic about your life on today. I wish you the best, and may God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you and talking to you anytime that we have availability to do so. Have a blessed and awesome day.